Hello, guys. Welcome to Offside Chat with me, Kingsley, and with my other colleague pundits as well, Maxwell and Yao. Guys, how are you doing?
We're good, bro. What's up with you?
I'm doing well as well.
Yeah,
Maxwell, I hope everything fine. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I see. Everything is fine.
All right, guys. So on Offside Chat, myself and my other colleague pundits will be bringing you an insight of coaches, players, games, and not forgetting the performances of your favorite players. Behind every successful man, there is a woman. But on the first episode of Offside Chat, we will say behind every successful team, there is a coach.
Yeah, man.
So, guys, we all know the top 5 teams in the EPL.
Sure.
I want us to limit the conversation to the EPL for now.
Okay.
We all know the top 5 teams and their managers as well.
Okay.
Pep Guardiola, Arne Slot, Mikel Arteta, Enzo Maresca, and then Unai Emery.
Sure.
So far, these are the top 5 coaches.
I mean, per the table, yeah.
Per the table.
Sure.
Exactly. So I want to know what actually differentiates between these 5 coaches and the other coaches. Maxwell.
Okay, I'll start with Unai Emery. When it comes to all these coaches, he's the one who has most trophies in Europe.
Okay.
He has more trophies in Europe than Pep.
Than Pep?
Yes. Pep has only 3.
Okay.
2 at Barcelona, 1 at Man City.
Okay.
This one has 3 Europa trophies at Sevilla. He won some at, what's the name? When he went to Villarreal, he also won another one. So it's something he has happened. When it comes to Europe, he's very good.
Okay.
And when it comes to the local scenes of things, when he went to PSG, he did well to win the France
the League One.
Ligue 1.
That's the birthright of PSG, so that's
Yes,
no
so
problem.
but tactically, he's very good. Very, very good.
Okay.
You see the system, he plays 4-2-3-1. And sometimes he can switch to what? A 4-3-3.
What about a 4-4-2?
No,
I know him to be playing much of a 4-4-2.
No, he normally plays 4-2-3-1 from his Sevilla days.
No, I'm
Okay.
talking about his days in Aston Villa.
No, he plays one top. Only this guy at the top was Watkins.
Watkins.
Lee
That's why
Watkins.
sometimes Duran is at the bench. Because at that time I was making I was making the suggestion that Duran should be in start ahead of what's the name? Oli Watkins.
I disagree.
That's
he
not
disagreed.
possible.
I disagree.
And he was saying that what's the name? Coach Ego Kewana.
No, I disagree. The fact that Duran comes in and gives us goals doesn't make him a better striker compared to Ole Watkins.
Yeah, so Numo Ego Kewana.
Just saying.
It's a guard, meaning that even as people get to still they have their attachment.
Yeah,
Still
man.
have their
Yeah,
attachment.
man.
But
That's
me, I
what
like
it
John
is.
Duran.
Okay.
So he's one of the coaches I can talk about very, very well. He's a very good coach.
Okay.
Compared to Arteta. Arteta has only 1 trophy to show. What is it, the FA Cup?
That's a student, so I don't even know why you want to compare a master to the student. Arteta is like a baby compared to Pep Guardiola. Even though
compared to
Pep Guardiola,
No.
or compared to Unai Emery, fine, experience-wise, he's up there. But
let me he's doing very well at Arsenal than Unai Emery.
Unai Emery did at
was-
Arsenal.
Yes, he was sacked and Arteta was what
Took over.
brought in. So
But he wasn't given that much time.
he was given time from the time this guy left.
It wasn't too much as compared
Arsene
to
Wenger, yeah.
Arteta.
Arteta is a homeboy, so
Okay.
you see they have to give him some time.
All right. I get it. So, Yao.
I mean, I can agree with you to an extent to say Pep Guardiola amongst the 5 is the best coach amongst the 5. Even though Maxwell wants to take it from the European point of view, saying Unai Emery has got more European trophies, but Pep Guardiola is more successful in terms of everything inclusive. We saw what he did at Barcelona, winning the Champions League against the same team back to back. I mean, he won it 2009 and won it against the same Manchester United in 2011 as well. Went to Bayern, couldn't win the Champions League, but he won. He basically swept the domestic side clear. Came to Man City as well. Amazing stuff. Won their first treble. I mean, he's won the league and made the league a farmers league, quote unquote, because he's won it back to back. The last 10 seasons, I think he's won about 6 out of the 10. I don't know who comes close to this in terms of dominance, in terms of ability, in terms of how good one can be amongst these 5. Talking about Enzo Maresca, amazing tactician, but obviously he's a student of Pep Guardiola. And you see, this is the thing. Amongst the 5, about 2 of them are his students.
Yeah.
That should tell you how up there he is. Amongst the 5, right? Enzo Maresca is a student. Mikel Arteta is a student. So the only people that are his only peer amongst the 5 is Unai Emery.
All right. Yeah.
And Arne Slot, good, yes, but he's not on the level of Pep Guardiola. He's now making his name. Because looking at the team he came from, Feyenoord, right?
Yeah, Feyenoord.
To Liverpool, it's a big step ahead. But he's now working to get to that level. So amongst these 5, Pep Guardiola is miles ahead of them in terms of achievement, in terms of ability. But in terms of, like Maxwell said, in terms of experience, yes, you can bring Unai Emery onto the Pep Guardiola level. And even that Pep Guardiola still shapes him on certain things.
Okay.
So amongst the 5, Pep Guardiola is ahead of miles ahead, bro.
So you are going in for Pep Guardiola, and then he is going in for Unai Emery.
Yeah,
okay. So I'm coming. Let me ask this particular question.
Okay, go.
Amongst the 5 coaches, who do you think has had a perfect start to his tactics? I mean, who do you think is executing his tactics very well? In as much as City is leading the table with Liverpool being behind them.
Okay.
I mean, who do you think among the 5 coaches, who do you think has executed his tactics very well?
Okay, so among the 5, obviously City is ahead. There's Liverpool, there is Arsenal. I think there is Aston Villa. And then there is Chelsea. Chelsea's coach is doing amazing.
Yeah.
Look at the materials he's got. Enzo Maresca is doing super good. Looking at the materials he's got, looking at how he's changed the Chelsea narrative. Chelsea fans can sleep and sleep well now because of the good works of their
that's
coach.
True.
You understand me? Unai Emery doing super good in Europe as well. I mean, he gave it to Bayern. Yes, caused a stir in the Champions League with Bayern. Yes, and looking at Arne Slot as well, he hasn't done so different to what Jurgen Klopp was doing at Liverpool. The tactics are quite similar. The only upgrade he has brought to the Liverpool team right now is their defense.
Yeah.
Because if you compare the attack, you compare the midfield, he's made a beast out of Gravenberch. I don't know how Klopp couldn't do this, but he's made a beast out of Gravenberch. The attack is being as potent as it is. But the defense, they've considered only 2 goals this season. If you add just the weekend game to it, makes it 4 goals. 4. Out of how many games? I think 11 games.
Yeah.
Good.
11, I guess, yeah.
I don't know how good a defensive line can be compared to this. Even though Mourinho has done amazing before, yes, but amongst these 5, he's the one who has considered the less goals, proven potent in defense. So, I mean, amongst the 5, I would say, even though Pep Guardiola is tactically, I feel ahead of them all, Maresca and Arne Slot are getting their tactics right. Looking at the first round of games we've played so far, they're doing amazing, especially Enzo Maresca. I think he's doing super for me.
Right. So, Maxwell, to you, who do you think has actually executed his tactics very well, considering the fact that you put into play the kind of players they have, and then the whole issue surrounding probably their teams, maybe the team not doing well the previous season, and then getting into some little conversations around the team. Who do you think is executing his tactics very well?
Okay, this one I'll go in for Unai Emery again. Listen,
Unai Emery?
In 9 matches,
Okay.
And in 9 matches, he's plays 4th. And let's put this thing in context. He's first on the UEFA Champions League table.
Yeah.
He's first. See the if you look at his squad depth, he doesn't have enough squad like the Liverpool's, like the Chelsea's, like the Man City's, like the Arsenal's.
Yeah.
But he's doing very well. Let's go back to last season. Last season he was the reason why City won the league.
I mean,
He was the main reason why City won the league.
Yeah.
Or he was the reason why Arsenal couldn't win the league. So I should put it that way. He was the reason Arsenal couldn't win the league. Thank you. Because City won the league on their merits, bro.
And
I
listen,
mean,
coming into this season, you will think that he has lost touch. But this season he's playing amazing football.
of course.
How he's literally using this guy, Morgan Rogers.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen, how many people follow Morgan Rogers? Morgan Rogers is now a star, a very good number 10.
Yeah.
He benches Buendia.
Yeah.
He was a record signing, Buendia was a record signing. But using Rogers ahead of him is telling me that this coach understand the games very, very well. He didn't beef up a squad with plenty players. The same players, he just got like one or two. I am that Chelsea left back, what's the name? I am Matt
Okay, yeah.
Yes, he's the only guy I saw in the team. But he even doesn't start.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, I'll go for Unai Emery.
Okay. Let me give you just 30 seconds to answer this particular one for me. What do you think is contributing to Pep Guardiola's success so far in this EPL season?
The guy is a tactical genius, one. He buys, you see, one thing about Pep Guardiola, before he goes in for a player, unlike certain coaches that I know who just goes for players because they've used them before and stuff like that, before Pep Guardiola goes in for a player, he has a plan for the player.
Yeah.
So you barely get players flop under Pep Guardiola. And if he doesn't like you, he ships you off.
Yeah.
So he's got control and his hands on his team. He has players to do certain things for them and they execute it and he's good. You understand me? That's one thing. Secondly, Pep knows how to win games. He knows how to read games. He knows how to even read managers and even play mind games on you. You understand me? You understand? So Pep is I don't know what to say about him. He's that guy, basically. He's whatever he thinks he is. He's that guy. He's a very good tactical person. He reads the game very well. And he manages. The only problem I have with Pep is his player management or his man management. You know, he had issues with Yaya Toure in Barcelona, even Zlatan Ibrahimovic. When he came to City, he met Yaya Toure, he had issues with him again. So those are the few things. And you see, he's more soaked into his tactics. He forgets he's a coach, not a manager. To me, compared to certain coaches like Ancelotti, who I would say is a manager more than a coach, Pep Guardiola is a coach. So he's tactical. He's more about the game.
Okay.
You understand me?
Right.
Yes.
So, Maxwell, just give me only one factor contributing to Unai Emery's success so far. Only one.
I think the reason why he's doing very well, because the owners of Aston Villa are ready to invest into the team. You see, Pep is also doing well because he's not having just players. He doesn't have chaff.
Facts. You know, he buys well.
You see, Unai Emery doesn't buy chaff. He bought this player, Philogene. You see, the British call him Philogen, but he has a Nigerian descent, so Philogene. The boy he plays. Before Barca was in for this same guy.
No get money. Sorry.
But Aston Villa was able to overcome Barca for this guy. So it means the owners are doing very, very well. Giving him the right resources to get the right players for his team.
Okay.
So that is what is contributing.
And I mean, Pep is spending well too. I forgot to add that. Yes.
Spending well.
He has the money. I know certain teams who have the money by buying.
They're not buying.
So yes.
Why do you always want to hit on Manchester United?
No, not Manchester United.
I know it's Manchester United you are talking
I
about.
can't mention of teams like Everton.
No.
Who just buy players.
No,
how can you go and buy Moiskin?
No, but you should know where I was coming from.
No. Yeah, I don't know where you're coming from.
That's what he wants to say.
United has just sacked their coach. I'm not in their case. We'll do a different show for that one.
All
Please.
right, sure. So, guys, these has been the opinions of my colleague pundits on the show concerning so far the top 5 teams in the EPL. I mean, they are all having good coaches, but then Pep Guardiola is ahead of the 5.
He's him.
And
he's
to
everything
Maxwell,
he thinks he is.
Unai Emery is ahead of the 5. So, guys, catch us in the next episode of the Offside Chat. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this content to your friends.